Well, how do you do, everybody? Welcome to baseball action as the new Trevians take on arch-rival Loyola Ramblers in baseball action. Following a lengthy rain delay, we got ourselves a rainbow here today. But this third time they've tried to play this game. These two teams have tried to play each other. And we're all set to get underway. And leading it off is Kyle Capone. These two teams could meet in the sectional, could actually meet as early as the regional. Pitch is high ball. And a strike to Capone, leading it off. Second a bit strike. And the pitch fouled back. Early wake-up call for us. And throwing away a ball. Nolan Graff on the mound for Loyola. I pop up down the line. Foul. Ran out of room. Or ran out of time to get there. Good crowd on hand, despite the rain. We went really lightning delay. Took a long time for the storm to clear. Ball four, and Capone aboard via the walk, and here's Evan Hummel. And the ball. There goes a runner, and not in time. Stolen base for Capone. So runner at second. Showed bunt, took a strike. Jason Verbanczyk behind the plate for the Ramblers today. And the ball. Look back, the pitch, and fouled away. And ground ball. Nice pickup over to second. Second over to first, rather. And Capone over to third. So runner at third with one out. Anthony Clarko, the batter. And strike one. Ball away. Out of pitch and fly ball left field. Taken for the out, and Capone tags and comes home with the run, and it's 1-0. Trevians. Here's Cam Redding. Pitch inside the ball. Ball two. And low, a ball, ball three. And ball four. So Redding draws a walk. And the courtesy runner, Brian Kerwin. And Kerwin off, and he steals second. And we'll get the third on the error. Made the turn. That can be dangerous depending on where the ball is. I think the center fielder also bobbled a little bit out there, but that's not where the error came. That's a ball to Duke Olgas. So runner at third, two out. And another ball. And a strike. To Olgas. And inside ball four. So Olgas aboard. And here's Patrick Jodelman. High and outside, ball one. And a long fly ball. Back it goes, back, and out of here. Home run, left center for Patrick Jodelman. 3-run shot. And the Trevians lead 4-0 here at the top of the first inning. And Matt Rofe, the batter. And he hits him. Hits Rote on the first pitch. Here's Nate Shapiro. And a strike one. You know, one of the things about games like this, because the games have been so backed up, it's not very accurate assessment of where you are in a season, because you're using pitchers you might not normally use in a must-win game in the playoffs. You're using them now. Meanwhile, you're playing your conference games, and most teams are a little more careful who they use for the conference games than they are for the non-conference games. And Shapiro's hit as well. So 2 on. Ninth man to bat in the inning, Eddie Harvey. Swing and a miss, strike. High pop-up on the infield. Second baseman drifts back a little bit, takes for the out. And we're done with the top half of the first, but the Trevians put a 4 spot on the board. 3-run homer by Patrick Gentleman doing the damage. Go to the bottom half of the frame, and Trey Terrain leads it off. Preston Anderson on the mound for the Trevians. Outside the ball. Foul ball. The game was supposed to start at 4:30 in real time and ended up starting at 6 o'clock. Fortunately, there are lights here. We're going to end up playing this one under the lights, I'm sure. Outside the ball. Swing and a miss. Strike. And foul ball. Down the third baseline. Trey Terrain, the leadoff batter for the Ramblers. Scooped down, a little fly ball. Short, left center, and a great sliding catch by Eddie Harvey. Eddie Harvey with the catch. 108. Henry Harris. And takes a pitch low and outside the ball. And lost control of that one outside ball. hit by the pitch. Oh, already we've had 3 hit batters, maybe even 4. Jake Novak, the batter. And pitch low, ball. Down to first. Runner back. And pitch low, ball. Strike on the outside corner. Ball back to the screen. Another one fouled off. You did go. Strike 3. 2 down. And Jason Verbancic, the batter. Takes a pitch outside for a ball. Ball 1. Scoop that fly ball. Left fielder Capone calls for it. Just back a little bit. Takes it for the out. And we're done with 1. New Trier leading at 4-0. And we'll be back with more here on the network.
You're watching the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Buckle up, Illinois. It's the law. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network.
We go to the top of the 2nd inning. Kyle Capone fouls one off. Baseball action. Arch-rival conference, non-conference. Across the township, though, 2 schools both in the New Trier Township. The physical plants being. Now the pitch. Foul ball. And there have been some classic games between these 2 in baseball. Out of all the sports, the major ones, it's baseball that they've had the biggest rivalry. Some of the other sports, ice hockey, lacrosse, pitch outside the ball. So Capone bats, Evan Hummel on deck. Top of the 2nd inning. Outside the ball. Three and 1 on the count. Ground ball. And third baseman drops it. And Capone beats it out. So an error puts Capone aboard and Evan Hummel the batter. And button foul. Second error of the ball game for the Ramblers. Fouled off to the right. Looked like it was a contact play. Now the pitch. Fly ball. Right fielder has it down the line. And that's one away. Here's Anthony Clarko. And the pitch and a long fly ball. Back she goes, back and out of here. Classic Clarko. Home run, a blast to dead away center. There really wasn't much doubt about it. Sky high out or having a plate. And Clarko got all of it. And it is now 6-0 in favor of the Trevians. And Cam Redding comes to bat. Ground ball, and again the third baseman had a little trouble with it. And Redding aboard with the courtesy runner Brian Kerwin. And foul ball. Dugolgas batting. Third home run of the ball game for the Trevians. Go to second. They got him. Brian Kerwin out on the stolen base. Tough to steal today. We had a lot of rain. Slowing down the infield a little bit. You can see the diamond dry on the pitcher's mound and around home plate there. Now the look in. And Wagner delivers, or Nolan Graff rather delivers strike. And it's not Graff. That's Sean McKeel on the mound. And odd shot foul. And a ball. And a hot shot foul outside of third. Down the line. Ground ball, third baseman knocks it down and again had a little trouble with it. Third error of the inning. And Olga's aboard. And Patrick Gentleman. Pitch inside a ball. Another foul ball down the line. Fielder first, runner back. High pop-up on the infield. Third baseman over and takes it for the out. But the Trevians do a little more damage on the two-run homer by Anthony Calarco and lead it 6-0. Will Jackson leading it off for the bottom in the bottom half of the second. Makes a strike one. Outside of ball. And in there for a strike. To Jackson. And Preston Anderson's pitch is a little outside for a ball. And low for a ball. Ground ball. Shortstop. Throw over to first in time. Third to first, out number one, Daniel Hirochevic. Pitch low ball. And fly ball. Center fielder, and the wind got it a little bit. Still managed to catch it for the out. 2 down. Aiden Dunham, the batter. And a pitch low ball. Outside the ball. Right outside the ball. Well, we ended up with a lengthy lightning delay. We did have some rain, but it was more lightning delay. The lightning detector went off, and we had to wait a while for it to turn off and those storms to move out over the lake. And they took their time. There's a strike. We waited an hour and a half, as it turned out. And ball 4. So Dunham aboard via the walk, and here's Mejia. And he sends a blast. And up over the head of the right fielder. And Johnny Mejia into second with a double, and that brings home a run for the Ramblers. And it's 6-1 now. With 2 out. And number 9, the batting order, Jack Moran bats. And a strike one. Swinging a base strike. Outside the ball. The look back. The pitch on the way. Swinging a bit, strike 3. And we're down with the second. At the end of 2, it's 6-1. New Trier leading Loyola, and we'll be back.
This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Parents who host lose the most. Don't be a party to teenage drinking. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network.
Yeah, top of the third inning. Matt Roth leading it off. And swing and a miss. Had to check a swing or a pitch on the dirt. Inside the ball. And the County was up at 1-1. Bottom third of the batting order. Due up for the Trevians. Here in the third. Inside the ball. They lock and load. Looking a bit straight. Taking it the opposite way, going with the pitch. Single to right for a rope. And Nate Shapiro, the batter. And Shapiro, first pitch hitting. Ground ball at, now, they ruled that a hit. Now, on the tough chance. Harvey went to bunt, miss. But they called it a ball. I think he pulled his bat back. And foul ball. Strike on the outside corner. Strike 3. And 1 away. Here's Kyle Capone. Ground ball. And an error, and everybody's safe. Well, we've seen that happen before with the Trevians. So it's happening this time around by the Loyola Ramblers. One player seems to be having his troubles out on the field. Bases are loaded. Here's Evan Hummel. And a strike. Ground ball, shortstop. Throws the second out. On the first, no. Gets away. And it's going to score another run. And 2 now across on that one play. And the Trevians lead 8-1. Here's Anthony Clarko. He had a home run, a deep one to center. He's the last time up. And strike. Hot shot foul. High and outside the ball, throw out the second. And no, they missed him on the throw. And stolen base for Hummel. Time call. Now the pitch, and Calarco hit by the pitch. That puts 2 aboard for the Trevians. With 2 out. And Cam Redding at the bat. Facing Sean McKeel. Urbancic hit the side. And a little tapper back to the pitcher. Over the first, and we're done at the top of the third. But the Trevians add some more runs to their lead. They lead it 8-1 as we go to the bottom half of the third inning. And top of the batting order, Trey Terrain. Outside the ball. Now the big story, 2 big stories, the long ball by the Trevians. They have 3 home runs in this one. And the fielding miscues by the Ramblers. Ramblers do have home run power. It's a low ball. All ball back to the screen for Terrain, leadoff batter. And outside the ball. Little ground ball. Pick up. The throw not in time. And the infield single for Terrain. And here's Henry Harris. So Harris bats. Low and outside the ball. Checked the runner, but he wasn't going. Big crowd on hand. Foul ball back. They got a lot of things going on up here on the hill today. Got a big girls lacrosse game going on. Softball game. Freshman baseball. And a base hit for Harris. And that puts two aboard, and Jake Novak, the batter. The lock and load, and the pitch low ball, ball one. Ball. And a little trouble with the signals. Our set. Second pitch, strike. And there's a blast. Back it goes. Back and out of here. Home run by Jake Novak. 3-run shot. And it's 8-4. Here's Jason Verbancik. As the Ramblers celebrate. Verbancik bats. Will Jackson on deck. And strike. And fly ball. Dead away. Back it goes. Back. Oh, sensational catch out in left field. Kyle Capone with a home run saving catch. Pulled it back. Here's a strike. Will Jackson. And fly ball out towards right center, and that one's out of here. So a 4-run outburst here at the bottom of the third, and it's 8-5. Will Jackson. And Daniel Hirochevic. Takes a pitch low, a ball. On a ball. Yeah, strike. Swing and a miss. And 55-footer and outside at that. Wild pitch, ball. And fouled away, windshield whacker. Real easy today, the parking lot's full. Plus a couple of buses parked broadside, so you can get a window on the bus today. Line shot right at Hummel for the out. Gonna take that back. That's Nate Shapiro. And shortstop. Johnny. All right. Aiden Dunham got clunked on the head. But fortunately, it was all helmet on a graze. So 2 out. And this is Mejia. Johnny Mejia takes one outside for a ball. Aiden Dunham on first. And he has speed. New pitcher on the mound. Henry Pilitsky. Foul ball. Back to straight. There's a strike. There goes Dunham, and he got himself a stolen base. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And we're done with the third. But the Ramblers make a go of it. Bring themselves within 3 of the Trevians. 8-5. The score will be back with more.
You're watching the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Play smart, play hard, practice harder. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network.
Top of the 4th inning. Duke Olgas letting it off. Another new pitcher on the mound. Colin Gillespie. Ball's one up. Now, Ramblers pitching by committee here. We're in the 4th inning and 3 pitchers here. Ball to one outside. Another one fouled off by Duke Olgas. And pitch low ball. Another one low and away a ball. And Olgas aboard by the walk. Here's Patrick Jodelman. And that one gets away. And Olgas off to second. Ground ball. And an error. Runners at the corners. Patrick Jodelman aboard. And Matt Roth, the batter. Yeah, strike 1. Low and outside the ball. 1-1. Another one low and outside the ball. And low and away a ball. And the wild pitch brings home another run. As the walk. Here's Nate Shapiro. Throw out the second. Runner back. So runners at first and second. Another run home for the Trevians. And it's a ball outside. Nate Shapiro batting. And a bunt, and it's a beauty. Everybody's safe. Bunt single for Shapiro, and that loads up the bases. And Eddie Harvey bats. I take that back. Ryan Kerwin batting for Harvey. Outside the ball. Nobody out. Bases loaded. And pitch high ball. And he gets hit by the pitch. And that'll bring home a run. And the Trevians lead by 5. Back to the top of the batting order, Kyle Capone bats. That's a fly ball. Out towards left field. Left fielder backing up a little bit. Has it for the out. And the tag and coming home to score. Another run. And here's Griff Ryan. He's batting for Evan Hummel. Outside the ball. Trevian's getting a bunch of runs here without a lot of hits. They've only had one hit and 3 runs in here in the inning. And a ball. And yet another pitcher, new pitcher. The Ramblers, who's a strike on the outside corner. As we said, you know, with the weather this year, games backing up and got a lot of conference games and whatever. Just the number of games creates a situation. Ball 4. And you got to go into games that you don't want to change pitchers, but you don't want to use some pitchers in certain games, but you have to because of the Patrick Murray out on the mound now. And Anthony Calarco, the batter. Bases are reloaded. Inside a ball. Swing and a miss, strike. Larco will swing it for the fences again. Already has one home run today. And a ball outside. One out. And ball 4, and that walks in the run. And here is Cam Redding. And the Trevians have batted around. Ninth man to bat in the inning. And pitch high ball, ball 1. Fouled up. Inside a ball. Ground ball. And knocked down, but that's all he's going to get with that. A little infield single by Cam Redding. And yet another run home. It's 5 runs in here in the inning. Dugogas bats, takes a strike. Strike 2 on August. Low and inside the ball. All right, pop up foul and windshield whacker in the parking lot. And back behind us. Ball. And foul tip. And got the catcher, but he's okay. Jason Verbansik able to stay in the game. And strike 3. So 2 away, and Patrick Gentleman, the batter. Fouled up. And a base hit to right. trapped it. That'll bring home another run. Another couple of runs. Now the Trevians pouring it on a little bit here. Here's Matt Roth. And Roth sends one right down the line. That's a fair ball. Roth on his way to second. And runners at second and third. And second time of the inning. Nate Shapiro bats. High pop-up foul and out of play. And down the line, foul. Runners at second and third. And hit by the pitch is Nate Shapiro. And Brian Kerwin. And he fouls one off. So Kerwin batting here in the fourth inning for the second time. And scoops one way back. Back it goes, center field, and grand slam for Brian Kerwin. And 12 runs in here in the inning off 5 hits. And the Trevians have busted this one open. A 15-run lead now at 20-5. Grand slam by Kerwin. Here's Kyle Capone. There's a strike. Inside a ball. Low and away a ball. Now they pitch, and that's high ball. And the delivery, high fly ball, little pop-up. And first baseman calls for it and takes it in the crowd. And we're finally done with the top of the fourth inning. But the Trevians, with a big run outburst, thanks mostly to some errant pitching by the Ramblers. And Loyola is down by 15. Trevians lead 20-5 as we go to the bottom half of the fourth. Jack Moran lighting it off. Outside a ball. Well, making a strike on the outside corner. I think that might have been a fooling pull in by Redding. High and outside the ball. And ball 4. So Jack Moran aboard via the walk. Top of the batting order, Trey Terrain. And ball on the inside. Swing and a miss, strike, throw to first. Runner back. And pitch low ball. Bottom of the fourth. And now a lopsided ball game. And stolen base. Uncontested. Jack Morant. And well outside the ball. And gets away, allowing Moran to go to third. Runners at the corners. Henry Harris, the batter. And a strike. Strike on the outside corner. And up over the second baseman, drops in for the base hit. That'll score a run. And Terrain over to third. Here's Jake Novak. Hit a 3-run homer his last time up. And another new pitcher for the Trevians. John Robinson now on the mound. On the throw into the infield, Harris took second. So runners at second and third. Strike three. Check the runner, make sure he's not coming. And then to throw the first for the out. Jason Verbansik, the batter. Ground ball, slow roller. Gets through for the base hit, and that's going to score two. He'll throw to second, and get Verbansik at second. For out number two. Will Jackson, the batter. And 3 runs in here in the bottom of the fourth. And it's now 20-8 in favor of the Trevians. Robinson's pitch was low ball to Jackson. And fall back. And strike. And another one low ball. And ball 4. So Will Jackson aboard via the walk. And with 2 out, Daniel Hirochevic. Pitches high ball. Outside the ball. Low and outside the ball. Yeah, strike. Strike 2. And swinging a bit, strike 3, and we're done with the 4th. We go to the 5th. Trevians leading it 20-8. We'll be back with more.
The North Shore Sports Center. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. At dusk, dawn, or night, make sure you turn on your lights. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network.
And we go to the top of the 5th inning. And we're under the lights now. I pop up. Second baseman has it for the out. And Evan Hummel down. Here's Anthony Calarco. He takes a pitch low ball. And a high pop-up. And ends up shallow right. Taken by Trey Torrain. The right fielder for the Ramblers. 2 down. And Cam Redding. He's got himself a single. And Redding going to stay in the ball game? No. And pinch runner. Alex Calarco is courtesy running. Duke Olgus, the batter. Outside a ball. Swing and a miss, strike. One of the banks of lights up here is not working, and left field is in darkness, kind of. Ball. Fortunately, there's enough light, apparently. that they are going to continue to play. Second to miss, strike three. And the Trevians go quietly in the top of the fifth. We go to the bottom half of the fifth. And Aiden Dunham leads it off. And strike to Dunham. In there for strike. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Held on. And there's one away. Here's Andrew Smart. Batting for Johnny Mejia. And a strike. 1-2. To Andrew Smart. And a ball. One of the things that's happened this year with a bunch of the teams, certainly both these two teams, they had players that everyone thought going to be regular starters, and they just didn't work out that way. Well, that's why you play the games. You quizzes. Find out what you got outside of ball. Second to bat, strike three, and Smart is out for out number two. And Ryan Blint, the batter. And a strike. And Dying Quail back up the middle, single. And back to the top of the batting order, Trey Terrain. Strike on the outside corner. And a ball. Strike two, I think. And a fly ball. Back it goes. Back. And out of here. Homer on the deadaway center. And it is a 2010 ball game in favor of the Trevians. We're still in the slaughter roll, but oh boy. 2 out. And Patrick Neenan, the batter. And takes a strike, strike one. And a ball. Pitch is high ball. The count's gone blackjack. Patrick Neenet. Swinging a bit, strike. Deuces. On the count. And pitch high ball. Foul ball off to the right. And strike three. And the ball game all over on the slaughter rule, the 10-run rule. The New Trier Trevians beating the Loyola Ramblers by the final score of 20-10. Here's the final word on this ball game. Yeah, this was one of those strange ball games where just about everything happened here for the New Trier Trevians. 20 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They were struck out 3 times. Big story, they were walked 8, 5 left on base for the Trevians, and 2 stolen bases. For the Loyola Ramblers, 10 runs on 9 hits, 7 errors for the Ramblers. They were struck out 8 times. They were walked 4, and 4 left on base for the Ramblers with 1 stolen base. So that'll do it for us for this ball game. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Catch this game on demand on YouTube. Part of the selected games on YouTube. And for all of us here at the network, we say as always, thanks for watching. And so long.